Hi, can you guys hear me? Okay, good. Um, I wasn't too sure if my headset was working for a minute. Okay, fantastic. She should be here shortly. So, so make yourself comfortable.
Hey, loves, I'm actually here. Miss Cat, would you actually text me where I could email you that link? I don't know which. I've been sitting here for a few hot minutes trying to figure out which of your emails to send that link to. Okay, thank you, Kat. I appreciate that. Hello, Horace. We're really glad you're here. Joe, Ace is Horace.
Oh, hi. Hello.
Hold on one second, Miss Cat. I saw your text. Okay, I sent that request, I think. I think it was successful. I'm not totally sure, but we'll find out soon. Let me see who is here. Miss Wolf, Miss Amanda, Miss Claudia, it's wonderful to see everyone. Mr. Horace, of course, and Miss Cat, who just got mail from me. Oh, I just I got a notification on my phone. It was like, "Hey, you just sent something to this person." It's like, "Yeah, I remember from 35 seconds ago. Thank you. Good night." Good night, Nancy. You're fast, robots. You're fast. How is everyone? If they want to answer, of course. Oh, I'm supposed to send Sam Fish a link to this too. I forgot. Oh, I'm glad things are a little better. I wish I was in a bigger position to help lots of people, so I would have done more, Amanda, but I'm just doing everything I know how to do without. I'm trying hard not to burn out because I'm in the middle of a marathon that suddenly came up for me. Shablammy. And it's like sort of one of those marathons that life throws a bomb in the middle too, not to be too crass. You think you already know you're running, but then everybody keeps exploding the pathway. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, terrible pain. Okay, let me see what happened. Let me see if the robot's gonna now ping me and be like, "She's done." Thanks, robots everywhere. I appreciate that you didn't even ask the receipt to be altered. 1 second.
Okay, so Kat is the first person for 20 minutes, and then we'll be followed by Amanda for 10. So as soon as she's ready, I'll let you know when the time starts. Hello, Sam Fish.
Sorry for the silence again. I was getting confused by the robots. Hi, Sam Fish. Thank you for coming. I think you know of or know directly almost everyone here. Even if they're not certain they know you. Ba-dum-bum-bum.
So the
Okay.
robot's behaving.
Well, that was the delay, is that I'd hit one button and I kept getting these texts, and I was like, why is my phone blowing up? And it was somehow I'd managed to notify PayPal that I wanted to talk to it, and it kept sending me password confirmation, cross checks, which I asked for, but it was going because I was like leaning on a button or something. I don't know. So I couldn't figure that one out. Kat handled her business like boom, and then my phone blew up. Secret identity. I don't know. I think Sam Fish actually came and talked around here once or twice.
You did.
I thought so. It's been a long time though.
So the robots are appeased.
I think so. I think
Okay.
so. I'm breathing a little bit. I'd love to know Kat's query or what she would like to read on or how she would like it read, that kind of stuff. Since she's first, we'll get all of that done before we even hit a timer.
Yeah, so we'll
Because
get all the relevant information, and once you're ready to go, I'll hit the timer.
it's the only way to restrict me, brahaha. Don't get it soon enough. Hello, beautiful Des. How are you doing? It's wonderful to see your face, your photo face. Oh, see, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this from StreamYard, so I don't see any thing to zap, but I totally believe that there is. I'm looking at everything from the StreamYard perspective because I've had some more. I figured out my delay was longer when I had my phone open on YouTube just to watch the stream and in here. General RV sales. Okay. Call for Gabriel. Michael, any other archangels that come with these people that would like to become involved in helping passing on messages, please come forward and help us all. Let's all take a deep breath, a relaxing breath, and know that as we do, you move closer to support and help every single one of us. We know you're always there, but it's pretty nice when you let us feel that you're there. It's pretty comforting. Please send divine guidance and help everything for everyone's higher and greater good and useful information. Please help me speak clearly and do what I need to do in the time we're trying to do it in. Thank you so much for the blessings of having so many wonderful people here. But now, if you don't mind, would you help me to pick a deck to start for Kat? I thought so. It's interesting. It's the first one that I shuffled today. I guess I knew it was going to be first down the pipeline. So hold on here. Let's see what people are saying while I shuffle. General RV sales. And then happy days are coming soon. No, don't need Zapper yet. And Amanda's mod too. They got your back. Okay, get them, Jedi's. Let's
So
see here.
just let me know when to
I
press
will. I
the
will. I
blue button.
promise. I haven't forgotten yet, at least. I'm hanging there for past 5 days. My thumb completely numb, all tingling. Oh yeah, that was so much fun with the kiddos. They had a wonderful time. He asked me every day for a few for a week or so, but because I knew she had a party coming up and you guys would be busy, I think we sent like one message on her birthday, and then it was like, okay, we'll just let them get back to us. It was getting towards, um, big old parties. So yeah, I do. I sort of agree with Kat that it's probably your neck, but I think it starts down in your hips. Like a lot of times, if your hips become unlevel, right? Um, it misaligns your whole spine, and you know how that is a doozy if anything's putting pressure on anything else. One of the best recommendations that some of the old school guys, like I don't know, Edgar Casey would give would be to sit on a hardwood floor, either crisscross applesauce or with your legs loosely instead of in front of you for just like 5-10 minutes here and there, and a lot of times it'll realign you enough to take that pressure off. Okay, excellent. Kiddo can message kiddo anytime. Well, I don't think we ever did the formal um, Nintendo Switch exchange. I don't think they exchanged information because we were on a live stream. So we should do that via text so that they can get together because he would adore that in every way. So yeah, they need to do the official Nintendo Switch exchange so that they can start playing because he's a wildin'. He's up odd hours sometimes, night owl people, at least for now because we don't start school yet. But yeah, he'll be so psyched. Yeah, her baby girl and my baby boy. Oh, your left hand, baby. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. You know probably more about nerve damage than I do, and I'm pretty burnt and zapped. So, girl, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have spoken up. Oh, kiddo hates crisscross applesauce. That's funny. Yeah, I will. I will, Des. Hold on. I'm going to text myself right now, though. Text Des about Switch. About the Switch. Sam Fisher being addressed. Okay, I texted myself, guys. Well, I can't wait to hear about it, H, because I know that you were trying to get me yesterday, but oh my goodness, gosh, life felt like, well, it's felt like a series of explosions. I do think a lot of people, I think different people with different energy markers sort of go through things sometimes. There's groups of people, right? Like, of course, everybody's always got something going on, but there's groups of people who have similar energetic happenings, and they all seem to um, have like little mini dark nights of the soul simultaneously. I think it's by design, and I think it's almost like because they're in the same energy field and working on that sort of layer of energy. That's what's getting broadcast from the divine to everyone working on that, right? It's sort of like a lesson plan or a radio frequency. Um, so somebody that I love an extreme amount, where I was sort of like, you know what, I need to read. I think I need to read. Um, but somebody that I've worked with before, so they could understand me. I thought of her, and she immediately texted. That's how we work, and she was like, "Is your life as blown apart as mine?" And I was like, "Yeah, I sort of thought you might be." I literally said to Joe earlier, I'd contact her, but I think she's in the exact same place I am. I'm referring to Miss Mary, Joe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
I took my brace off and showed you my limp wrist. Oh. Oh my goodness, my feet do that too, but it's probably from different things, although it is still things that cause nerve damage. We'll have to talk, Des. We'll have to talk. Hey, Sam, that's fine. Just be here when you can be here. And Ace, I hope that you're healing. I've been sending up energy about that as well. Okay, I need to shut my mouth because I like to talk to everybody. My most optimistic tarot deck wanted to talk to cats, so I think that that's already a good sign, but we will see here. At least that's where they wanted to start. Well, I'm going to get some cat energy in here. Angels and guides. God. Those that are of heaven and from heaven. Those that are of the light and from the light, please come down and help us. Right now, we're hoping to focus on helping Cat. Please send clear messages that I can interpret for Cat about general life things, about RV sales, because I think that that is something that once it's cleared up will make her life easier and more relaxed in so many, many ways. RV sales. Okay, fine. Can we get some general information for Miss Cat? Can we get some general information about sales of her RV? Please and thank you. Power and the glory forever and ever. Oh, and so it is, and these are for Cat. Y'all are these for Cat? This way? Okay. Okay. Joe, if and you would. Miss Cat, I should ask if you're here and ready so that you can be involved.
So is everyone ready?
Well, I don't know. I'm waiting to hear from Miss Cat. I got the deck shuffled where the guides want it. I'm putting chocolate in my mouth. Oh, she's ready.
Okay,
Sorry.
the time
Don't start.
starts now.
Don't. Did you start it?
I did.
Okay, that's okay. Keep going. I can lay the cards out first. Shove something in my mouth like a moron. Hmm. Well, I already knew this, Miss Cat, because we text, but I guess the guides are wanting to say something like right off the bat. They're basically just sending a little message that's like, "Glad you had fun at the wedding this weekend," because it immediately shows, the blessing and the end of the road for, or the end of one road and the beginning of another road for the couple, and then it shows you and your two sisters. So I think they're just saying, "We're so glad it went well." And you know what? I think they're starting there because the energy you got having been there, is going to lead to good things. It's sort of like, manifestation, right? Like you went there, you had happy times, you had happy thoughts a lot of the time. And it's going to generate positive happenings moving forward. And, it's one of those things where 17 seconds of either complete neutrality or focus on joy can change like your entire day. And you had way more than 17 seconds. So I think they're saying it was good for you to get out and spend that time with family. We'll see here. Recharge your batteries. Okay, let's see. So yeah, the wedding, yeah, then the star which is so fortuitous about good things to come comes right after you and your two sisters. The 9 of cups, which is, is getting darn close to like emotional satisfaction. Um hmm. Okay, then I see Hub who really is on about that RV. Like it's one of those things that it seems like he just can't let it go until it's resolved at this point. Um I mean, again, it's so tricky to read for people that are pals sometimes because that they've socially said things that sort of but I'm seeing it in the cards. I'm seeing um it's almost like slightly immature, just slightly immature um energy about needing to fight and win the battle of the RV. Um And so, that means there's some impatience involved. That means it's affecting normal satisfaction and that kind of stuff. And so, so I see it. I see it. And I think it's interesting, though. You're standing really like tall. You're standing really tall at the moment. You sort of waver between. Well, actually, I think this standing tall, this Queen of Coins that you are here, comes from having this wonderful weekend because sort of before that, it shows you as somebody that's just borderline getting ready to walk away from that situation. I don't mean from like your whole situation. I mean from the RV thing where you're like, well, you know what? I don't know what to do. I just screw it. I ignore it now. It's going to take the things I need out of it and forget it's there. Um, but something about this weekend, I don't know if you got a new idea. I don't know if other people made suggestions. I don't even know if you know it yet, but it's interesting. Again, it came directly from the joy. Like I see you at the party, like the event, and really people watching and getting so much from seeing just the dynamics, in a crowd in general and in a crowd of people that involve a lot of people that you love. And so that did power you up big time. And so you seem a little more less like worried. It's like, yes, I know it's going to happen. I just have to be savvy um, with my coin and it's going to come. And I'll ask more specifically how it is going to come. There's also like, this is going to distract me. Hold on, let's see. I need to catch up here. We discussed downsizing and not flat out quitting. Yeah, I mean, I think that's good. Hold on, let me see what else. Did I miss something else? Should be my TV because you are a star. Claudia's getting some flirt of downsizing and not flat out quitting. Don't forget the fry bread. Yes, amen. I never ate that unless it's like fried cornbread. It's pretty similar. Okay, so we discussed downsizing and not flat out quitting. I'm going to ask further questions, but I got distracted by something here. When you're at the wedding, this could just be something in passing, or it could be something you're really thinking about. It's almost like there was one family member, I think it's a gentleman, and maybe a younger gentleman, that caught your eye. I don't know if it's somebody that you had worries about, if it's somebody that you could see standing out to you as different and it made you have questions about this person. Hi, Pix. But um, was anything like that going on? Were you, I know you were doing I mean, it's telling me anyway, you were doing a tremendous amount of people watching and really enjoying it. But there was someone specific that caught your eye, and it looks like a young man, and he looks misanthropic, right? He looks like he's trying to be James Dean or something. So is what is this? I said male. It's looking like a male to me. I can ask for clarifiers, but younger, to me, it looks like a male. Guys, can you guys give me a couple of clarifiers on this person? Okay. Angie's grandson, Casey. Where did I get the emperor on his head? Dark hair. Dark hair. Let me confirm that. Is it dark, y'all? No, but okay. Are we talking about the dark-haired gentleman in this read? Yes. Okay. So I'd already. Okay, can I have maybe one or two more clarifiers on Casey, just as to why he decided to come interrupt Kat's read? Ooh. And you were worried about him? It feels like there's, I mean, I could be wrong, but it felt like when it came up, it was like fatherhood issues. And if he's not a father yet, it's anxiety about that. No, not past. Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. Were you looking at someone in your family that was past? Because you were looking at this person at like during the. Okay, let me go back then. If Eddie or Ollie were causing me trouble, then on you guys. So I was just saying you were doing people watching. You said he's dark hair. His name is Casey. But while you were saying that, I had drawn extra cards on Casey, and I was just wondering why you were focusing on him. What you were focusing on? Because to me, this almost looks like some sort of trouble in fatherhood, maybe even a paternity question. It's going to end okay. It's going to end well, actually. Happy family. So I don't know. I don't know if you know who that's for or not, because we were really on track talking about the U-Haul, and he sort of popped in there in like this extremely visible wedding guest. Looks like his dad. Single. Well, then I'm wondering if maybe single doesn't still mean, unless he is not into the ladies. This sure looks like a paternity question for me. So if that winds up coming down the pipelines to you, where people are like, yeah, there's a girl and she's saying this, but he doesn't believe it, or I don't know. It really is going to work out, and it's actually going to work out beautifully. But they really wanted to, so it must be somebody. Since I invited your family and your angels, it must be somebody that wants them reassured. Yeah, he is an adult. I would confirm that. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I don't know. Can you guys show me why that was important? Can you show me that why that was important? Yeah, there's gonna be if you haven't already had this, um, there's gonna be some family like chatter about his escapades. I don't know why it's gonna be such a big fluffy deal, but it is. So I guess maybe this is just oh. Wait, is this something coming from the past, guys, or is this something in the present or the future? Can you show me that? Oh, you can throw some cards on that. Okay, hold on a second. Tower already fell. There was a disagreement and parting of waves. Yeah, send me his pick, and we'll do that another time. But I'm gonna pull him out of your reading, not. But they really want to talk about him, so I don't know if it's gonna be really important to one of your sisters. Like I think, yeah, they're saying, see, people are gonna immediately worry about his sobriety with all that mess, but actually, it looks like it's gonna be the next best thing that's ever happened to him. Okay. Can't I know it's up to you guys. You're gonna send what you want to send, but can we focus more on the RV? Because I'm sure we're running out of time because I'm slow. Is he the one on the right? He's the one on the right. I mean, that's who I saw was the one on the right. Yep. Okay. Yes, they want to talk about him a lot. I'm gonna see if I can, guys. Can we give some advice? Thank you. Okay, you're already throwing stuff. Thank you. Just some advice about what I was gonna ask. So okay, here's the thing that I know might be frustrating, but I asked very specifically, like, please, 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 um, please, can we go back to the RV just for a second, right? And um, they're and I was like, can you just show me a little bit about what might happen? So they're saying that you guys have been really focused on just two paths, right? And it's been this torturous decision about not knowing which way to go, like try to save it or sell it, um, uh, what to do. Something is going to happen really soon where you almost have to do nothing. Like they just want you to stop. I'm going to do a little bit more to confirm this. Um, so yeah, okay, so it was saying it just wants you to be a little bit more patient. They're not saying you've been impatient, but they're saying this whole time you've been struggling internally about what to do. And this is sort of a let go, let God scenario. They're saying if you can just breathe for a while, and I'll ask how long a while is and see if I can get an answer. Did I hear that right? Oh, it's like between 2 to 5 months, 2 to 6 months. Um, Something's going to happen. But they're saying in that window of time, it needs to be really like, hey, you know what? Nobody's starving. It's something that we want resolved, but we have a roof, we have food, we have our medicine. Nobody's rushing in to take that stuff. Um, and we know an answer is coming. We know. I know that's so hard to do. Trust me. I know it's so hard to do. And I don't always win that battle. but they're showing, what's next is there's going to be some people that come in that are able to sort of suggest a game plan. It almost to me looks like you timeshare it rather than sell it all the way. It looks like you find two other families to timeshare it with, and instead of it being just a solitary burden, and also like something that's like that's ours, it becomes groups, and everybody seems to really be happy with that solution. I don't know if that's already something that other people have made inquiries about, or if it's something. Let me ask: should she somehow advertise that she's looking to timeshare this vehicle, um, or what? Can you show us? How, should Yeah, it's all about ideas. They really just want you um, oh, David wondered about it. Okay, because this is what it says. They just want you guys to talk about how really to know, first of all, a solution is coming, and I guess that must mean maybe people are coming to help share the load. But it's almost like getting a recipe, right, in terms of you guys discussing what the ideal situation is to you, what that means, a time sharing that, how you would go about splitting responsibility so onus is not exclusively legally on you guys, that kind of stuff. um Whether that's just like I'm hearing like almost like you have a nice legalized rental agreement or something, just they're saying put everything on paper when this goes down, but in the meantime they really want you guys to talk about what the ideal timeshare situation would be for you guys. Are you looking for two families? To me, I see two, but you know um it could be one family with, and I'm just looking at several members. It could be that someone's be hiding behind the group. I don't know, but you guys really have to talk about what you want. And if you stay in that energy of it's going to happen, it's going to happen, it's going to happen, and you also enjoy talking about the ideal situation, and they're saying really wax eloquent, right? Talk about what the ideal is and figure out some of the legalities, but also talk about, yeah, and then we could take this trip and then not worry because somebody would be renting it during this time, and then we could do this. Really enjoy the idea, enjoy too the type of people you share it with. I know some people already that you've met over time that are like out there already in RVs doing things. And if you think of them, even if though they have, a lot of them have their own RVs, if you just think, we really would love to timeshare with a family similar to X or with a couple similar to Y, and sort of talk about for fun what the idyllic situation would be, and live in your emotions about it. Okay, I got the time up, which means we're going to do like a couple more cards and then we'll be done here. Um, so yeah, they're just saying stay mastered over, your fear and any emotions, and do the best you can to just revel in all of the fun things that you could do. And remember, at any moment where it feels like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, just remind yourself of all the things you have, and that thing is not keeping you from any of those basic things to be okay. Okay. Do you guys have anything else for Miss Cat to wrap this up? I got my timer person is correct and following the rules. Yeah, honestly, as soon as it's pretty much saying as soon as, and it's not necessarily just you, right? As soon as everyone can master their thoughts and calm, it's like calm thyself. As soon as that happens, a whole new thought comes, right? It's just like right now, the chaos and of the anxiety and the worry is the thing that's getting in the way. and the biggest thing that's getting in the way. And I probably should take that. I'm hearing that I should take this advice too. So, ha ha ha! It's not just you, Miss Cat. But the chaos and the stress is making so much psychic noise that you can't hear that things are coming down the pipeline. Let's see here. Do you have any other questions, Miss Cat? And then while I wait to find that out, I'm just going to say I'm bookmarking this for me too. The the young man Casey, they really want to talk about him. They want to talk about how I think it's a matter of paternity. I think he's gonna make it. Might even be from before he was sober. I don't know. I think he's gonna question the paternity when he hears about it, unless he's already is and hiding it or something. People are gonna be really stressed out, like he can't handle this right now, but he can. Actually, it'll be the next step in turning his life around. Let's see here. Yes, we do. I'm okay with that, Miss Pigs. Thank you for your time, and God love you. As good as days are, amazing, good of love. Oh, Horace is one of the best blessers, which I know is not really a word, but he's some of the best at dispensing blessings that exist, and his blessings carry a lot of positive energy.
So just to clarify, Amanda is next for 10 minutes, right? I'm
That's
just
correct.
setting up my timers and
As long
stuff.
as she is still here. Ace is extraordinarily kind. Ace thinks of everyone else before himself. But, a lot of us have that issue in this room. And it's a good, loving trait, but it's also a not good for surviving or self-preservation trait always.
Yes, she's still here.
Okay. Do you want to? Thank you, Kat. I hope that answered everything. You know where to find me if it didn't. Miss Manda, would you want a reading? I saw something blaze by that said you weren't sure if you wanted to talk about it, and if it's up to you, but you paid for one. General. Okie dokie, y'all. Can you please? Hey, Pix, we'll text you the answer to your question later. We're not answering questions, but it's not. Please don't feel weird about it, because it's normally we blab a lot, but we can't. General. Okay, guides and angels, please can you tell me what is going to be the best deck for Miss Amanda today? Okay, Amanda, we're going to start off with a deck that I don't know if I've really ever used, but it is a deck called Mother. Let me shuffle these pretty things. Okay. Call in all the archangels of mine, Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael, sometimes others, and call in all of those that work with Amanda right now, all our angels, archangels, and guides. I want to put energy for her into these cards. She would like a general read, please. I understand that you're showing me a secondary deck as well. I got it. Thank you. Just a general for Miss Amanda. Please send all information clearly so that I can interpret it for everyone's higher and greater good. Thank you so much for all of your help, assistance, and blessings. We're so grateful to you. Thank you for all the wonderful people in chat and focused on this chat from non-physical. We appreciate it so much. Is that good? I don't know. I don't know why they always want me to do it this way, but I absolutely will. You guys are the boss. Let me see what the chat says. Okay, Joe, whenever you are ready, and as long as Miss Amanda is ready.
Okay. Once Amanda confirms she's ready, I'll start the timer.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, time starts now.
Okie dokie. Let's everything we get here. For Miss Amanda. Interesting. Okay, Amanda. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what this is, but so, it starts off talking with there's a new wind blowing in your life and you feel really unprepared for it. You got into this hermit mode that you really, really were enjoying, and I totally get that personally. Um, and the new wind blowing is not making you happy. It seems unjust. Um, you feel like you don't know what you're doing, but that's incorrect. They want to remind you it is incorrect to feel like you don't know what you're doing. You do know what you're doing. You just are feeling very strongly, and it's hard sometimes in that situation to calm down. But they're saying this is not something outside of what you can handle. The situation in your life that's causing all this change. Mama didn't raise no fool, and just as soon as you remember that, even if the wind is blowing hard and you're feeling really overwhelmed, the minute you say, why am I so scared? It's just wind, the wind stops. I honestly think it happens when I absorb too much negative energy. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I read the wrong thing. Let's see here. Amanda. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So first of all, you just even again, it's not like you have to reach a state of calm in order for change to start happening. You just have to, in the middle of the windstorm, say, I don't know why I'm so upset about a windstorm. I've survived so many that were way more difficult than this one. I was feeling all naked and unprotected in this windstorm, but girl, I got this. I just forgot. It's just been a while. I was in hermit mode. I liked hermit mode. I was finding a groove and my peace there, and this wind came and shook me all up, and I forgot who I was for a freaking second. But I am a girl that has ridden the wind her entire freaking life. And so even in the midst of the hardest gales, right, if you are able to remind yourself of that and just say, like, mentally, you know what I mean? Like, wee, let's just ride it and see what happens. And try to, flip everything on its head in a positive light. And then, first of all, almost immediately, you will feel better emotionally when you remind yourself successfully. It may take a few times, but when you successfully, or even if it's in short increments where you remind yourself, it calms you, you remind yourself and it calms you. But every time you successfully remind yourself that you've endured way harder things, the sun will come out pretty quickly, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I don't know what I'm so worried about. I can master storm. Like, I'm a master of storms, not just somebody that gets hit by them. And I'm also not even just somebody that's prepared. I am a storm. I don't know why I'm scared of storms. And then you'll start feeling less like your world is on fire, which of course, anytime anybody's world is on fire, they're panic and they don't know what to do. And so you need to remind yourself that this ain't nothing, and that know that you're worried about if someone else is okay. And so I will take, no matter what the minutes are at the end, I will take just a few minutes to pull one or two cards on how that person is. Yeah, I mean, I know what this is about, but so you'll chill out a little bit, and I think you'll have a moment, or you've been having a lot of moments where you feel a little like you were left out of some very important decision making, like people were ignoring you, as if because your emotions were high, they were ignoring you and your opinion on things. And that's going to change eventually. Like, you're going to be feeling a little out of sorts about that. You need to check chat. Okay. But soon they're going to realize your ideas are not rooted in fear, especially the calmer you are. And the more you just can ride the storm with them, right? They're going to realize, wait, this is not a fear-based situation. This is something she knew sort of in her mom gut, that there were two paths. And one is one in which everyone would be really happy, and one was okay. The other path, well, everybody would be fine. But there's one that's more ideal, and you knew in your gut which that was. And because you're an emotional person and you were emotional about other things, or maybe even just about that, they took you for being irrational. And they're going to see, I think you've had a similar reading to this before. At the end of the battle, you get a whole new beginning. Let's see. Can we see one card on the new beginning? What's the new beginning look like? Okay. Yeah. New beginning would be them realizing that your thoughts aren't just byproducts of your feelings. They're well thought out, and they're rooted in a lot of fact and a lot of sort of that womanly knowledge that not everybody can connect to at different phases of life, but you're connected in. Can you guys show us? Well, some of it is. I mean, they're very clear. Some of the reason you are emotional is because they, you you forgot that you know how to be in this state of flux. Matter of fact, you lived a large portion of your life in this state of flux. And just because other portions of your life that were fluxing, that had a lot of flux in them, weren't always good, doesn't mean that all fluxes are bad. Well, I think, and yeah, see, okay. Yep. So they're saying they felt like that you felt like you had no say in the judging process for what was going to happen, and in that you felt like, well, I have no control. I have no control. So instead of feeling like I have no control in this argument or this debate, you felt like I have no control in life. And when we feel that, all we have left is our feelings. We don't feel like we can use our thoughts, and we don't feel like they're being listened to. And so you can just feel everything. And if you don't feel rooted down, you don't feel validated. But the thing is, you have to remember the number one person that can validate you is you, and you are a master at what's going on. You've done it before, and you're in such stronger position than you ever were in those situations. And so you just need to ride the storm a little bit. And in so doing, and in staying calm about it, um, then people are going to listen to you more, because you won't be. I mean, I don't think you were coming from an entirely emotional place to begin with, but it can seem that way. And then people go, well, we need to make a practical decision, and I feel like this person isn't being practical. I don't think that was true, but I think the heightened sensation maybe made it feel that way. And then, of course, they push in an opposite direction. Yeah, I bet it was. Yeah. Well, and I think it sort of happened. I don't think that you just imagined it. I don't think that you imagined um, that they sort of left you out of the decision. I think it happened. I think it was a byproduct of them reading your energy incorrectly and mistaking, the sort of classic mistaking over emotionality for loss of control or weakness or disconnection from thought. None of that was true, but they were worried that that's what it meant and that they needed to proceed and make a different decision. Okay, time is on that. But I did say, and I meant that I'm going to pull um, just a few cards from this other deck that I was shown for her, just to make sure she's okay. But while I do that, if you have any more question about, or if you need clarification for the reading that you just got, please let me know. I'm going to shuffle these. Can you please let us know how the little is doing with everything? Can you please let us know how the little is doing with everything deep down inside? Archangels, angels, guides, those are the light from the light of heaven and from heaven. Please come and help us know overall how the little is feeling and doing. Stop. No, not yet. Okay. 2 more shuffles already. Okay. Can you show us just a little bit about how she's doing with all of the change and how she's feeling internally? Thank you for coming, Sam. So she is feeling a little bit left out. It's nothing dramatic or traumatic. She doesn't understand the warring ways of some of the other children. That's just not her style. She has, I mean, we all know who've met her, she's got extremely strong energy, but she's not, just because she's strong and maybe even pushy, she's not aggressive. She doesn't handle her business by, knocking people around and not knowing how to talk things through. And so she's pretty baffled by the kids that are like that. Um, Now, let me tell you though, so she does feel a little left out and she is baffled by those kids. But let me tell you, so far, her um, self esteem ain't hurt at all. She still thinks she's the shit. I mean, she is too, right? But she's still like, I'm the tits in her head, right? So there are some aspects of her new experience that she does feel proud of. It's just that some of these scarier ones are some of the first things that you hear, both, and teachers saying and her saying, and, that kind of stuff. But there certainly have been parts of the day where she feels like she is so cool. And she's not feels is wrong. She knows that she is cool. So even though this other stuff is gone on right now, she's quite resilient. And she's gonna find, in the current situation as it is, she's gonna find friend matches, and it won't take too long, and once it happens, they'll be really good friend matches. She'll be living to see those people, like the romance of first friends, like friendships outside of like the neighborhood and stuff, where yeah, I mean, really, she's okay. She's okay where she is. She's just gonna have to figure out, right now anyway, where she is right now. It hasn't affected her self esteem. She does have people she's either already getting to know that are coming down the pipeline. She does feel okay and self equipped to go out and do this in the world. I think you guys maybe have argued aloud, a little loud. Just guessing on this topic potentially, because there is one thing where she's saying, um, her energy, I should rather say, or her angels, however you want to put it, are saying mom and dad need to kiss and make up on this topic, especially in front of her, in her presence, or anytime she could be around with her little antenna up. Um, you know, if everybody stays chill about it. And I think, like, you had a reading on something like this before, and there was change at a certain point, but right now she's fine. She's more worried about the stress it's causing in the household than what's going on at school. Did all of that make sense, Amanda? Okay. I figured the oh meant, that explains something that was said, or something that occurred. But that is, that was the only thing when checking her. Well, she doesn't understand their warring ways, and she wants the debate, or the chatter about it, to stop, I guess, for a while. Thank you so much for ordering a reading on this site. But she's doing good though. That's good that she still knows she's awesome. Let me see here what people are saying in chat. Samfish is making brownies. That's excellent. Um, yeah, Wolf and Pixie, I'm seeing a little of your conversation. Like I've always maintained, I think October is going to be a month where it's a auspicious time to start that project. And then her brother-in-law will be probably coming into office in November. Right now he's recuperating though. Miss Claudia, have you been listening to some of that? Oh golly, I don't know what it's called. It's bitonal music that they say is healing, like the healing hertz music.
Yeah, those they supposed to broadcast at a particular frequency, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like she has maybe already been doing that, but I just was curious because when she was talking about her stress, like I started hearing that kind of music, but it had some like meditative, like actual human sounds on top of it at night. Okay. So I wonder what they want to say about it because they were playing them very loudly when you were talking about stress. I think you need to just really double check that they're saying something like you're playing the wrong one. And I don't know that I feel like the first one you pick is the wrong one. I feel like maybe like if you doze off for like 2 seconds, it start, if it's on YouTube or something, it starts a new video and you're getting, but somewhere you're getting something that has, you're playing two different things that have contrasting energy. Some of it's really helped me. I mean, I don't know about um, everybody, but some of it's really helped me. And it's really, it's really like a situation where you've got to try a little bit of everything before you find what's right for you, tonally speaking. Oh my gosh, you deputized civilians. There's something in there, Claudia, that that's presenting conflicting energy. And so it's like one saying, relax, and you start to relax, and then something happens where the other one's like, get up and go. It's like giving you two messages. I keep wondering if it's something that plays after it. Guess if that's the worry, you could just hit the little thing that says the please loop the video. Yeah, I bet. They're saying you need a smidge more fresh air too, Claudia. They understand, of course, why you don't always get it, but they say even an oscillating fan, or are they saying you already have? What are you guys saying? Lord love a duck. He hasn't even been living in the town he's in charge of. Oh, kitty cat. Oh, Lord. See, I always knew that your brother-in-law would be fine in terms of winning, but I was worried about his health, and that's probably why, because it's going to be quite a storm to clean up. I mean, I wish I hadn't called it because I don't want him to have all that stress, of course. But yep, they were pretty loud about it really early on. Like, he'll be a big winner chicken dinner, but it's gonna be a hot mess. Part of me wonders now in my gut if like he might even take over earlier or something. Thank you, Amanda. The rightful chief of the town. He pulled the sword out of the stone. I don't know. I thought maybe he left after a bit, but he was here bestowing blessings on everyone. Well, thank you for the thumbs up, everyone. He's a big fan of Grandpa Moon, Mr. Owl, and Mr. Eagle. Mr. Duck. He's here. You're not talking to Grandpa Moon and the room? Oh, so she gave me your number. If it's okay to text you, I'll be texting you my address, if that's okay with you, Claudia, but I wanted your permission. I'll tell you, I want you to add your name on it. I want to make sure it's signed by you. That's what I want. Let's see here. I need to dig a little bit to make sure that I have it still. I think I do. Hold on here. Okay, I sent you a little tester text. Hold on one second. Let me see what's going on. Well, yes, yes, yes. Grandfather Moon is talking to Horace. Okay, good. It is you. It is you, Claudia. Excellent. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure to add you in. I believe the moon in the sky. Okay. All right. Let's check up on chat. I want to make sure. Grandfather Moon. It's native. It's native. It's native references to Grandfather Moon, Mother Earth. I haven't. I haven't yet, Miss Claudia. I haven't seen it. So yeah. So no, it's native. It's native lore and communication that Horace participates in, and has a great connection to. So Grandfather Moon and he have conversations, spiritual conversations. Mother Earth, lots of different birds and animals, that kind of thing. But I sent butterflies his direction a while back, and they made it, which is great. Those that have been on this channel at a certain point before I privated everything saw all the butterflies that were in my house. So, and then I started to see them in spirit after a while too. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, you know what, Claudia? I would love it if it's a surprise. Are you okay with that, though? I'm excited about it. It's one of those wonderful things, though, where something cool could come in the mail and everyone here would be excited.
It's nice to get a good surprise in the mail.
Yeah, I think so. Even if it's self-generated. Yay! Okay, yay. Um, because I'm really excited. And then, hopefully I can post it on some kind of social media as long as you're comfortable with that. Yeah, I did. I was starting to see the. Oh, I'm supposed to ask you, Wolf. What do you think? You've seen the beautiful owl that Claudia made for me because she's such a good artist. What do you think? What do you think of it? the kits on Amazon are really affordable. They come to you as caterpillars. You watch them go into the chrysalis. You get this little netting box. Um, it might be something you really enjoy right now, Claudia, especially with any stressors you have. They were a wonderful reminder of so many things in our house, and they kept our attention for a long time, and they were really joyful to have around. See, I knew it would be gorgeous because I've seen her other stuff. Yeah, see, I will show it here in some capacity, even if I just have to put up like one of those shorts when she comes in the mail. I'd be excited. I need to try and remember to send you those butterfly links though, because it was really, yeah, we were hoping to be on a second round because we were hoping there were eggs in the plant they lived in because they were very amorous butterflies. But we never found any eggs, so we'll have to do a second round. Okay, good. Yeah, when it gets here, I'll share it. Well, I mean, I sent the butterfly. I did. I see you now, Horace. Sorry, it took me a second for it to pop up your comment, but once we released them, a few days after that, I started seeing them in spirit, so I sort of send them out. I don't know why he's waiting on me. Yeah, it does give us a chance to order them. We were hoping to avoid the ordering and just have the eggs. She released round one. Yeah, it's really fun. This one is fun. Past lives. I mean, I have had a lot of my own past life regression dreams in my lifetime. It's not something I've ever focused on, but I trust my guides, so I don't think it ever is something that hurts to ask. They're not going to be mad at us for asking. I don't know what I would get. What do you guys think here in my spiritual pantheon? Do you think you want to talk about past lives? They said for purpose, no. For fun, sure. I think they're saying looking back is not necessary, but if it would be enjoyable, they would cooperate. Of course, please do put my number in. I would love that. Yeah, because at first I was like, what do you guys think? Past life info? And they were like, well, but what for though? Because you're living this life. And it was like, well, I think it's mostly for fun and educational purposes and curiosity. And they were like, oh, okay, we'll do that. If you're looking for something, some big lesson, I guess they're saying they're not gonna. I mean, we don't know. We haven't tried yet. Sleep beautifully, Amanda. It was good to see you. I probably am going to take another gap just because it's right around treatment time and I already had all that stuff going on. But hopefully, once I start job training more and know what I'm doing, I'll be able to figure out when I can be here as well and when I put out some fires in my life. But until then, I love you and I hope everything will go well. Yeah, I was. I was hoping for butterfly babies, because then they were like those things were more sexual than bunnies or bonobos. Like those things, not all of them, but there were 6 of them, and like 4 were pretty voraciously interested, and the other 2 were like, "What the heck is wrong with you people?" So I don't know what that meant, but and honestly, I didn't pay close enough attention. I don't necessarily know that they were um, doing that to breed. Like it could have been, 2 males or something. I don't know, but they really were enjoying themselves a lot. Yeah, well, we're working on it. But when it's a forest fire, you got to do things carefully and one at a time. Babies and egg talk. Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, they got eggs, so that's good. I think Joe fell asleep, y'all, so I'm going to mute his mic.
No, 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 I'm here.
You were making some very cute sleepy sounds, so I just didn't want you to start feeling.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yes, but it's happened a lot of times. I've fallen asleep here a lot of times. So have you. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. And I thought I had muted because I was really enjoying this grape soda, you know.
I'm glad you were really enjoying the grape soda. Um, but I don't know how you were doing that and drinking. But you laugh at me about how I like snore halfway, and then you're like, "Oh no, you're asleep." I'm like, "No, I'm not. What do you want?"
Yeah, apparently it's contagious.
Apparently, yes. It seems so.
Yeah, I haven't had grape soda since I was a kid, and so I found 0 calorie ones. Um, and yeah,
Zevia. Hey, Ace, can you give Pixie a specific mission you're talking about? Just an example of what kind of mission you're talking about. Since you guys haven't met before, she doesn't know your common phrase of speech or your vernacular. Can you please give an example? Since, I mean, we all could try to interpret what you're saying, but only you know exactly what you're saying. And you're here too. So, um, since you're here, there's no need to interpret thine words
yeah, you get it
because we
straight
got the
from me.
original, the author. He's here. Claudia, I'll answer your text. Um, that's so good, Pixie. That's so good because that's healing and alignment. Especially if we've been sleeping well. Oh, so that's what I was saying is um, to Claudia. I was answering your text, which was I'm officially literally diagnosed with MS and a whole bunch of other stuff. However, I'm starting to get that lupus rash up around under my eyes and on my nose quite frequently, as well as one or two other places. And so I know that it's really rare, but um, if the rash continues, my doc wants to talk about the potential of the other as well next visit. But when you sleep a lot, Pixie, is it rejuvenating? And like, are you dreaming a lot? And do you wake up okay? I think if I had to interpret based on what I know about Horace, I would say missions means um, you've been sort of hunting with all your empath skills and stuff where you might have um, gifts of service, right? Things you can do, the abilities that you have, and they're on their way. And so I think he just means once they once these either these things or energies arrive either in opportunity like a chance to try something and then you figure out, oh my gosh, my empathy and my other sort of psychic type skills really fit in well with this. Or it could be that you're getting a lot of upgrades and downloads and that you'll start really having a lot of crazy experiences, so go slow. Huh. Not rejuvenating. Don't recall any dreams. Hmm. My rashes don't quite look like that, Claudia, but that's still a beautiful tree. I wish my rashes looked like that. I'd never have to get another tattoo. Pix, they're saying you need to be in the sun more. And I don't. They're saying that that's important to you because you used to sort of be a sun baby. I don't know if that's true or not.
But
It's okay, Claudia. I thought it was funny. Do you have a rash like this? And that was a picture of a tree. I was like, no, I don't. I don't have a rash like that, but I want a rash like that. If I have to have a rash, I would like it to be that beautiful. What is still happening? Oh, okay. I will repeat, please. What they said was that you used to really be a sun lover, a sun baby, and they're advising that you spend more time in the sun. And it doesn't have to be like go lay out. It doesn't even have to be like be out there for hours. But it seems like they're saying um, be be a sun lover. Did you used to love being in the sunshine? Yeah. Based on okay, there it is. I think there just was a delay.
have you ever heard of the term a sun bath?
You mean like sunbathing?
No, it's sort of like you stand in the sun for, and it's not for a long period of time, like and just let your skin sort of feel the sunlight for head to foot. Then you know, and then um, that's it. It's like 5 minutes or so, but you're exposing your skin to the sunlight.
Yeah, exactly. That's sort of what they were showing. So that you're perfectly in keeping. They're just showing go out in the sun a little more. Um, they're saying you need more sun. I don't know if you've been staying inside a lot or strictly going out at night. You haven't had a phase in adulthood where you really liked being in the sun? Not anymore. Okay. Yeah, so they're saying like just literally like Joe was talking about just 5 minutes at a time. Something about that is going to speed up your downloads.
I remember earlier in the pandemic, they were talking about that being good for COVID as well. Um,
Yeah, vitamin D is so good
vitamin
for
D
COVID.
from sunlight.
They're also saying change your pillow, Pixie. I don't know why they're saying that. Oh, well, there you go. Is yours too squishy? Because it feels like they might be showing one that's firmer that like holds your head in a more proper neck place. It is flat. Okay. They were showing something that had more neck support. So you need to look into that, Mamacita, because I think that's going to change your sleep from okay to hooray. Yeah, they say it'll be fun shopping. You'll get to like read about them and think about it. You'll enjoy that. They're pretty convinced about that. If it has some sort of cooling quality too, they say that's not a bad idea for you right now. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay. Something about it is you're gonna enjoy it. I see that it's on the internet shopping wise and that you're gonna read about some pillows and I don't know. It seems fun for some reason. Well, especially now if it's gonna go boy, girl when she has all boys. She needs it to go girl and a list. Okay, back. Who has the past life 789? You're talking about the whole chat, Ace? Horace? Uh-oh. I wonder if Ace is lagging. Oh, we're talking about, yes, Lady P, especially for me, past lives. I only have memories from 2 ever. We love you too, Wolf. Have beautiful dreams. I need to close up shop here too shortly. Ooh, very fluffy. Medium and very fluffy. Okay. I need to kill this live and rest, I think. Thank you guys, everybody who got reads. I know there are a lot of people sending private messages, and like I wrote in the box, thank you so much for all of them. There's just, I live in a wildfire at the moment, and it's starting to be treatment week like 10 minutes ago. So, um, I probably will not be back immediately, but I'm grateful to those who ordered reads, and I will be back. It's just a matter of trying to figure out what the heck is going on and what the new schedule in my life is going to be like and what my energy reserves will be. All of that good, hot nonsense. We're so glad that you come, Claudia. Yeah, it'll get better over time. It's just not one of those things where there can be a meeting of the minds. I know that. I know that this is change that's necessary. That doesn't make it any less painful or significant or difficult. Yeah, we do. I agree. But for now, I'm going to send love and light to everyone. Yay. Take care of yourself, you guys, and we'll all talk soon. Love and light.